let's start over here where we can take out some push clips that connect this cover to the bumper cover. So with your trim tool, pop out the center first, lift it up, and then the rest of the push clip should come along. There should be 5 push clips at the front here. And once those are off, your bumper cover is disconnected. On the corner of the bumper covers, where the bumper meets the fender, you'll see a Phillips head screw. So go ahead and remove that. There's one on each side. Hopefully they're not too rusty. There we go. Do the same to the other side. You have to take out from underneath. Also a Phillips head. If you follow the bumper cover along, you'll see a push clip over here. Most likely these push clips underneath are going to be extra stuck because of sand and debris that makes its way in there over the years. There we go. Got it. Take this out. And now do the same to the other side. And there should be push clips, 3 of them along here. Mine are missing, but if you have yours, should be 1 here, 1 in the middle, 1 on the other side. Now we have to disconnect the fog lights, so pull down on the splash shield that sits here, and if you have fog lights, that is, press on the connector and unplug the bulb from the socket. There we go. Do this on both sides, of course. Now grab the bumper cover on each side, pull it off of the fender. Got some pretty stiff clips here. At this point, there are 4 clips that are attaching the bumper to the headlight bracket, and you have to just kind of do a quick, solid movement and pull out on it. That'll get the bumper cover off of here. Do the same to the other side. And now you can pull the bumper cover straight off of the vehicle. So to start, I want to remove, there's a bolt on this side, 10 millimeter, and 1 underneath, and then we'll worry about the one on top. I'm going to start with the one underneath first. If you get an extension in your 10 millimeter socket, you just follow the corner of the headlight. You'll see it, that bolts onto the frame right there. Take that one out. Over here, take this one out. And then you have one on top right over here. And then if you lift up this plastic cover, there should be another 10 millimeter bolt under here. And that'll be the last one. Now you can pull the headlight up and out. There we go. Turn it around so you can unplug the bulbs. Unplug this connector here. And then we don't give you a lot of slack, but the rest of the wires are over here. Unplug this one. And this one over here, and here's your old assembly. Bring your new headlight over, and let's plug the bulbs back in. You had this one over here, and then your main headlight bulb. Now flip the headlight down, and connect the turn signal. Line it up. Press it into place, and let's bolt it on. I'm going to start with the bolt that went up here at the top. I'm not going to snug it up, but I will run it down a few threads. Then we have this one over here. Tighten this one up. Tighten this one. Put in this bolt on the side here. Snug that up. And the one at the front. Tighten that up as well. Now you can take your bumper cover, line it up with the body, with the headlights. Make sure you don't scratch the headlights. And once it lines up with the brackets underneath the headlights, it should fall right into place. Okay, give it a nice push, just like that. On the side here, it'll line up with the fender. Make sure the bumper cover is sitting over those clips, and then press it on. They're pretty stiff, so you have to give them a good hit, and then do the same to the other side. Let's put these clips in here. Let's reattach the screws on the side here. Make sure they're nice and snug. Do the same to both sides. Don't forget to plug in the fog lights. Do that to both sides. I'm going to put back this screw over here. Okay, put back whatever push clips you had, lock them in.
This is going to be a general tutorial on how to aim your brand new TRQ headlamp assemblies. Okay, so looking at your brand new TRQ headlamp assembly, you're going to see where your low beam is, and you'll see a little dot right in the center. And that is the axis point, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to mark that with an erasable marker, just so it's easier to see. Next, what we need to do is measure from the level ground up to this point and take note of that measurement. Now we're just going to pull the car up to our wall. On our vehicle, we remember that the measurement was 28 inches for our access point. Your vehicle may be different, but that's where I'm going to put this tape, just above that 28 inches. We'll do the same on the other side. Okay, so let's just back the vehicle up, straight back 25 feet from the wall. And now that we moved our vehicle 25 feet back from the wall, we're going to start with our measurement here. That's where the headlamp center is. We're going to go down 4 inches on the driver's side. On the passenger side, we have our line here. What we need to do is go down 2 inches. To adjust the driver's side, we're going to cover our passenger side headlamp. If you look at the back side of your headlamp assembly, you're going to see something that looks like this. This is the adjustment. Some of these headlight assemblies have 1, 2, or even more of them, but you should at least have 1. This is how we're going to adjust the headlight beam. Now we're going to lower the top part of the beam down to just below this line. When you turn the adjustment to the right, it brings the beam up, and if you turn it to the left, it'll bring the headlight beam down. And this is this way on most vehicles. Let's continue on to doing the passenger side. All right, we properly aligned our TRQ headlamp assemblies. Okay, and on the quality TRQ headlamps for a pickup truck, the procedure is going to be the same. You're going to find your center dot, mark it, and then you'll measure from the level ground up to your dot. So once your headlamps are properly adjusted, it'll be time to adjust your fog lamps. You'll notice on the driver's side, the focal point is all the way at the bottom right now. I would like to bring it up so it meets up with approximately the bottom of the focal point of the headlight. Some fog lamps have an adjuster, others don't. The ones that do have an adjuster, you would just turn the adjustment to the left or to the right to adjust the beam up and down to where it needs to be. Now with your TRQ headlamps and fog lamps properly aligned, you can drive down the road safely.